Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages. It is a Saturday, the 5th of July, and it is once again time for PUBG Community Custom Games. I am Jorisar. How are you all doing this fine evening? Do we have any Americans in the audience who celebrated their 4th of July, their red, white, and blue? Make America Great Britain again. I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people are saying this year anyway. How are you all doing today? Welcome to another edition of Custom Games. We're going to go through 5 exciting game modes with you from now through to about 2.5-3 hours from now, give or take. We'll see how long it takes. As you can tell from the top of my head, if those of you who don't want to listen to any of the chat and just want to get into the game need to hear stuff, all you have to know is TTV Jorisar Customs July 2025 is the custom game name, and the password is "Let's Go" in all caps. We are going to be playing 5 custom games. We're starting off with a duo game on Karakin. Let's not get carried away first. Let's give you the full games list to tell you what you're going to be playing this evening. We're starting off on Karakin with Wild Wild West. Nice classic game mode. Loads of people are going to be familiar. Winchesters and shotguns, and that's all you're going to get. Game number 2 is going to be Flare Gun Madness on Destin. Try and get 1,000 flares called into the game. It's going to be insane. Game 3 is Love Triangle on Miramar. You're going to have to choose between the SKS, the Mark 12, and the VSS. That's going to be interesting. I wonder which gun will be most popular there. Game number 4, Left Click to Victory. A fan favorite, this one. Everyone's going to get M249s. We're going LMG crazy. But damage is set at 15%. And because damage is set at 15%, it means that you're going to need a lot of bullets to kill people, so don't run out. And finally, game number 5, it's a mystery platoon mode game. I'll tell you more about that later on. It is the Battle of Erangel. That's going to be super exciting. So I hope you are going to be enjoying these wonderful game modes with me. Game number 1 works as follows. It is Wild Wild West. Winchester and shotguns only on Karakin. You've got 4 minutes to get into this game before we begin game number 1. As always, it's a little bit of a warm-up game. It's just duos. We're expecting fewer people in the lobby, people joining nice and slowly to start off this evening, and that's completely and utterly fine. What that means, of course, is that you need to get in here right now. I've also forgotten. There's G-Coin to give away this evening as well. How have I forgotten that? You could be one of our lucky winners to walk home with a G-Coin package at the end of the weekend. And you don't even need to do anything to enter, well, nothing monetary anyway. All you have to do is hit !giveaway in Twitch chat. But wait, hang on just a second, because if you are a subscriber, and it doesn't matter if you are a paid subscriber, if you are a Twitch Prime subscriber, if someone has donated a sub to you and you're a gifted sub, it literally doesn't matter. As long as you are a sub, you don't just get 1 entry into the raffle. You get 6. 6 times as likely for your name to be drawn out of the hat when we come back straight after the weekend, and the winners will be DM'd directly on Twitch, so you're not going to have to jump through any hoops. You don't need to reply to my DMs or anything like that. You sign up with your Twitch handle. If you are watching this broadcast on YouTube right now, twitch.tv/Jorisar is where you need to submit that giveaway, !giveaway in chat. We'll sort you out there. Let Mike Smash. Hello, Let Mike Smash. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? And that is a 7-month resub with Prime. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Mike. How are you doing this evening? Talk to me. Tell me your name. How is everything going? We've got 2 minutes left to go until we start game number 1, until we officially get going with Wild Wild West. Good to see you back, Mike. I don't think I've seen you for a couple of months now. Is that right? Where have you been? Talk to me. Where have you been? Oh, wow. Okay, they're coming in thick and fast now. Pizza Cat TTV, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Here we go. Apocalypse coming in hot straight off the back of that as well. This is absolutely delightful stuff. Keep them coming. It also means that every single person who subscribes to this channel, hitting !giveaway in the chat, will get 6 entries into the G-Coin prize draw, not just the 1. So make sure you get those entries in. We've got 90 seconds now until we start game number 1. I know you guys are getting messages saying the lobby is going to delete itself in 4 minutes or something. We're starting in 2, so don't worry about it. We are aware that exists. We know it's a thing. We do know it's a thing. Let's go ahead and... What on earth is going on here? My key lights are not controllable right now. Ah! That's another sub. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Unknown one. Giving out 5 community subs as well. Thank you so much. That is wonderful stuff. It means that literally everyone you've given out a sub to can get 6 entries in the giveaway. All they have to do is hit ! giveaway. And they'll be on a Tendo coming back as well. They are on a 10-month resub. Thank you so much, Tendo. Really appreciate you. And good to see you as well. Really, really good to see you. Oh, goodness. Right. I believe we are getting ready to launch this game. We've got 1 minute to go until we start. Maybe even under a minute. So we need to crack on now and make sure that we get this going. Apparently, the Chroma Visualizer app is... Oh... No, I absolutely don't want that to take control of my lights. I want to be in control of my own lights. I want to control my own destiny. Can I turn the brightness up? Yes, I can. That's what I wanted. Right, it's 8-minute pats, folks. You have had some time to get into the game. Let's get started without further ado. We also have, by the way, we have got a special guest this evening. Invisan and co have decided to join us, and they are going to be team Obey the Beard. So keep an eye out for them. This is a duos match, so it's possible Invisan is elsewhere, but just watch out and take a look for them throughout the course of this evening. But they will be dotted around, and they'll be looking forward to playing games with all of you. So if you have someone you want to put a target on their back, guess what? It's a streamer. Invisan, caster extraordinaire, will be playing in tonight's games. We are in the match for Karakin, you'll be pleased to know. The custom match has not been deleted before we got in, and there are plenty of familiar names in this lobby. I'm excited because there's 41 people on Karakin. This is going to be absolute carnage, and I hope you lot are going to enjoy watching this just as much as I'm going to enjoy casting it. Where are you all watching from this evening? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Where's everyone tuning in from? And what are we doing this weekend? Like, how was your Friday? What are you up to tomorrow? Talk to me. Pizza Cat, my giveaway only gave me 1 entry, but I'm a sub. Are mods available to help you? Don't worry, Pizza Cat. It might display you as having 1 sub, but actually in the back end, when we draw the prizes, you will have 6. It's a known visual bug. Don't worry about it. You have got all 6. Well done, mate. Guys, let's go ahead and hop into game number 1. Let's go! Wild, Wild West to begin this evening. Let's go ahead and check out what tonight has in store. Welcome to July's PUBG Community Custom Games. My name is Jorisar. Let's crack on with the festivities, shall we? Winchesters and shotguns only on this absolutely tiny map. I'm sure everyone will be looking forward to getting some solid action in. With this many people on the plane, this early on in the evening, I have absolutely no doubt we're going to see some early action. Lots of teams dropping around this compound. The Bush Wookiees, that's Ghost of Valley and Haley Pop. Looking like there's another squad here. There is another squad here. Fantalol and Kentama are inside the same compound. Smoke grenade getting chucked onto a nearby roof, which is slightly questionable. Kentama looking for guns. Oh no! So's Haley. Let's close that door, shall we? Wait, let's open it again. It's okay. It's going to be fisticuffs. This is how we're going to be starting the match. I'm all for it. Kentama looking like they're getting the upper hand here. Nowhere to run, but actually... Ooh, Kentama with 7 hit points. Just about survives that. Haley Pop now getting punched to death. Here comes Fantalol. He's Kentama's teammate. Ghost of Valley returning the favor and gets the double. That's what you get for the insta-flush, the Bush Wookiees. Unfortunately down to a solo, but they are off to a decent start with 2 kills. Ghost of Valley taking a little bit of revenge there for Haley Pop, who unfortunately was the first casualty on stream. Let's take a look at where else might be a little bit crowded. Adika looks particularly crowded at the moment. A couple of long-range kills with some Winchesters. Are we going to see some urban operations here? It's the free-range chickens. They're up against Trick or Shoot. Upstairs window. They have been seen. Remember, a headshot against Bradle here, who I think is one of the squad, or certainly, one of the squad of Invisan this evening. This is duos, of course. Not everyone is going to be on the same team. But Bradle, pretty decent player. We've seen him play here before. He's got decent aim. Very, very solid stuff. And, of course, teammate Noxy, further down in the same building, looking for the free-range chickens. Not quite yet, though. Haven't managed to get one of those downs. Team Dino Crackers in the meantime. Little G-Coin, I see what you did there. Go ahead and get the revive up onto Melancholy. I'm not 100% sure who got that knock. It could have been... Oh, well. It would be rude of me not to check out Obey the Beard. Odd Guy and Killy taking on Pandemonium. Very, very long range with a pair of Winchesters here. Doing decently well. They are very much obeying the Beard this evening on the west side of Phase 1. On Karakin, that doesn't necessarily mean too much. Everyone's going to be running pretty quickly anyway. And with the restrictions on the weapons that they can use, it can be a little bit tricky. I'm pretty sure that was Odd Guy who managed to get that hit. Hack shots, though, coming in versus Daddy Sage to finish them off. Copters in the game and part of the level 3 Legends. They're relatively close by. Let's check them out. Strew looking like they've been down. That's Look Ma, I'm Famas. And they're looking for the teammate. They're wondering where the teammate is. The teammate. Yeah, that revive's going to be tough, mate. I think we... Oh, maybe. Don't speak too soon. Are we going to get a headshot out of this? Nice and sneaky, but time is running out. Time is running out indeed. Merb, stay still. For the entertainment, for the bants. Stay still. Don't move. Oh my goodness. Beautiful double tap onto Copter. Will Merb find and be able to retaliate is the question. That's one hit. Are we getting a second? We are. That's Copter flushed as well. Merb sees him now, but Merb gets hit too. Ziggy Man looking to try and complete the 1v2. Might even be able to get his teammate if he gets Merb down quickly. Merb retaliating and me hitting the wrong button. Thanks to the map, I was looking at a different team. Ziggy Man gets the double. Please tell me you're going to revive your teammate now. Yes, you are. Okay, look, Ma, I'm Famas. Completes the sweep against the level 3 Legends. And this is, not going to lie, this is a tight rescue mission. I think it's doable. Stop crawling. No, stop. Oh, I don't think this is possible anymore, unfortunately. That's going to be that. Ziggy Man will be continuing as a solo. I thought that might have been possible for a second, but clearly not. Is that a second team on top of them? It is not. You've got Patrick coming up to the same compound as Carl of the Happy Hopping Hippos. Patrick, of course, admin extraordinaire and host, in-game host of the custom games. Is sporting the team logo for Behind the Tree. There is no tree to hide behind here. Oh. Choosing to use the shotgun at medium range. The problem is Sincere Cat also saw him from long range, and that was an absolute monster of a shot, thanks to the keyboard warriors there. Patrick won't be able to get the kill, but at least the fight's finished, and he's still alive, so that's something. Live to fight another day and all that. Sincere Cat and Apfelsin are up top. Not up close and personal just yet. They're exchanging some long-range shots there with Odd Guy and Killy of Obey the Beard. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Woo! Apfel, that was spicy. A beautiful headshot onto Patrick, eliminating Behind the Tree there with a single bullet. Phase 2, just over 30 seconds left and counting. And we have Ziggy Man pushing into a compound with 2 people in it. There's Apocalypse! Vaults out of the window and spots him from behind. Fox is behind him, though. He's not going to let it go that easy. Hits him with the Winchester. Might be able to come in for it. No, he can't quite come in, unfortunately, for the revive there. It is very much a 1v1. Ziggy Man versus Foxake. I have a feeling Fox is going to want swift revenge on this one. That is for sure. Ziggy Man poking his head out from beyond the corner. Fox shooting a patch of ground about 5 meters away, presumably as a warning shot. Oh, God. And gets absolutely blown to smithereens promptly thereafter. Ziggy Man on fire. That's up to 4 kills now for Lookma I'm Famas. And he's done it as a solo. What else have we got going on here? Very quiet game so far for Obey the Beard. They haven't quite stamped their authority on the lobby yet, but they have plenty of time to do it. They are very much under the ground at the moment. Not in the most prominent position, but they'll have an opportunity to pop back out later. Trick or Shoot know roughly where they are, and they probably know that they've gone into a bunker. And now... Ooh. Where is Super Schniffer? That here? No, it's not. What's going on here? There we are. They're actually looking... Oh, they're looking into town. Sharp Knieven and Super Schniffer glancing into Hadika at the moment. Lebanese Boss and D will be able to get the reviver. Continue as a duo. Still very much in the circle, but let's see what phase 3 does, shall we? And okay. Nothing to write home about. Down south towards Al Hayek, all still very much in zone. We've got a rather important fight going on here. This is Trick or Shoot against Obey the Beard. Killy's giving information about both of these folks, and Odd Guy tries to reposition on the next corner. Obey the Beard, though, eliminated, not quite making the top 10 in our warm-up game tonight. This is Wild Wild West. Bradle and Noxie, to be fair, sort of their teammates, taking them out, and they are up to 3 kills as Trick or Shoot. Looking pretty solid here. In the meantime, oh no. Hack shots and Cassie. Oh, Cassie's got a self-revive there. Hack shots going up to scout out the ground in front of them. Not quite a problem yet. There you go. There's no one else in this compound, but they are going to have to continue moving if they want to make it into zone 3 nice and safe. Ziggy Man, in the meantime, definitely this game's MVP. Up to 5 kills. And looking like he might get on top of what on earth is going on here. That is Rigger and Let Mike Smash. Rigger just got a double against Sniper and Zakaya. Very nicely done. And I think that was the Red Hot Chili Chickens he eliminated. So My Little Prony, up to 2 kills plus, both of their team still alive. Well played there by Rigger. Missed that fight by maybe a second, but we'll see if we can catch any follow-up. Of course, naturally, I'll end up spotting the follow-up just as they die, but we'll see. We will see. These guys haven't had a quiet game. They had 0 kills, but they've very much been in the middle of a lot of the action, the Confuzzled Commandos. They've now got Lebanese Boss and D coming up behind them as the only team coming out from Hadika. Did Sharp can even spot him to the left. Oh, you must have seen him. He's too fixated on D. He's too fixated on D. And Lebanese Boss gets the insta-knock as a result. Sharp can even was looking elsewhere. You could see it from his point of view. He was so fixated on D, he completely missed the other free-range chicken. And Schniffer is going to have to conclude this game as a solo. It's actually moving further away rather than continuing this fight. Bradle's gotten Cassie there. Hackshots and Cassie outside in the blue at the moment. Trick or shoot. Gatekeeping hard. Hackshots down to 20 hit points again. Oh, that's an excellent Molotov. That's two different Molotovs. An absolutely beautiful play. Noxie and Bradle trapping Hackshots and Cassie outside in the blue zone. And after that, using a pair of Molotovs to finish them off. Beautifully done. Great teamwork. Trick or shoot. Up to 5 kills. It was the pair of Molotovs as well. One in front, one behind. It was beautifully coordinated. Uh-oh. Speaking of beautifully coordinated, here comes 200 IQ. Party Zombie and Dr. Tobbs have cornered Trick or Shoot. One down, Bradle to go. Dr. Tobbs, the only one up. Are we going to get a revive? Maybe. Oh, we're throwing the Nokias. Oh dear, Bradle gets the double. The Nokia is called, but no one was home. Noxie has been flushed, unfortunately, but Bradle will be able to continue the fight. The good fight here. 7 kills for the team, 5 to Bradle. Doing incredibly well. Now we've got D and Lebanese Boss looking to aggress upon him. They know that there was a fight here just now. They know that casualties were taken, so why not hop in and try and mop up what is a relatively easy fight. Bradle's been spotted by D. Knows that he's running elsewhere. That's a little bit too far, I think, for the shotgun to be particularly effective. Bradle taking a little bit of damage. Only 4 there from D. Really should have swapped out to the Winchester, but he is now pursuing on foot. That will increase his damage output considerably. Bradle will need to stop to heal. He just does, and that puts D back in range. Beautiful double shot. And that is going to be that. D is going to have to heal as well, down to 53 HP. Needs to be a little bit mindful of his position. Lebanese Boss also going down in the meantime, so sadly he won't have a teammate to go back to. Keyboard Warriors extremely close to D now, but I'm not sure either of them realize it at this point. I don't think they know. But if they didn't, they do now. Oh dear, missing those first couple of shots is going to be disastrous. And Sincere Cat takes out D. Relatively swift execution there. That's 4 kills for the Keyboard Warrior. We're down to our top 6 teams. Ziggy Man still alive on 5 kills. Hasn't added to his tally since we last checked in, but has plenty of opportunity to do so now. Let Mike smash. Very close to the edge of zone. Has to move at some point soon. Ziggy Man effectively gatekeeping him here. 20 seconds to go until the zone starts moving. Mike gonna need some ideas, or potentially a lovely flank from Rigger. Rigger is getting into position, but it looks like he's going fully into circle first. He might need to turn around sooner than that if he wants to be an active participant in this fight. Ziggy Man now getting damage taken directly from Mike. The flashbang didn't work out the way he wanted it to. 37 hit points. He's going to have to abandon this push. Very lucky there. The shotgun grazed his ankle and he lives to pop a first aid. But now My Little Prody have got the high ground advantage. That's the Molly Mercs. That's a completely different team who have just knocked Rigger. Let Mike smash. They've just about managed to navigate their way around Ziggy Man. This is the last thing they need right now. The third party is becoming very, very real indeed. Purge is pushing up onto Rigger. Doesn't want to let Mike revive rather than let Mike smash. We'll see how successfully he's able to do that. Purge going around the edge, getting third-partied himself by Team Dino Crackers, and that's Melancholy. He's getting very low. Let Mike smash will finish him off, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to revive Rigger at this rate. Has to start right this second. This is phase 5. I don't know. Maybe? Maybe? Oh, he had a blue zone backpack. Rigger survives. Rigger lives to fight another day. He had a blue zone pack. The jammer pack. That'll do it. Ziggy Man in another fight now. Super Schniffer. Oh! Misses a pair of critical shotgun shots now. Needs to find a way to get into cover so he can heal. Not this time. Super Schniffer will take that kill. And a big, big kill it is as we go into the final 4. Keyboard Warriors have 2 up. Dino Crackers down to a solo. The Confuzzled Commandos down to a solo. My Little Prony also playing as well. Keyboard Warriors as the duo, the only duo left, and the only team inside circle are arguably the favorites to win this game number 1. Sincere Cat and Apfelsin. They've got the low ground, but being a duo against 3 solos is massive. Let Mike Smash very close to the edge of zone. He's going to be running into Super Schniffer, more or less. Melancholy coming down from the high ground. Will be interesting to see what they do. And I think the Keyboard Warriors have mainly seen him on board now with Sincere Cat. Looking for Melancholy. That's 2 of them at the same time. 2 Winnies, 1 target, jumping straight up in the air. No errors there. That's the Keyboard Warriors taking Dino Crackers out. Super Schniffer and Let Mike Smash fighting each other. Keyboard Warriors aren't going to need to get a look in at this point. Let Mike Smash gets taken by Apfelsin. It's only Super Schniffer left. It's a 1v2. Flashbangs coming in. First aid out. Not sure the shotgun's going to be most appropriate here. The underarm flashbang over the wall. There's no one there, though, unfortunately. It's all long-range stuff. He's just seen where the Nokia got chucked. There's more phones where that came from. And the Winchester shots now rain down upon Super Schniffer. Needs ideas fast. 20 seconds. He is currently stood somewhere that is technically going to be very much in the blue. He has to move now. He has to. He's popped a smoke. That's good. Not enough, though. He's seen them. Needed that to be a headshot. It's not Sincere Cat looking like he might pick him off, but it's Apfelsin from behind. He's got the Winnie follow-up. That will do the trick. Beautiful stuff. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Very nicely done to the Keyboard Warriors, and that's with 7 kills as well. They take the win in game number 1. Alrighty, folks, that was game number 1. And that's game number 1 of 5 as well. So there's plenty to go in tonight's PUBG Community Custom Games. I hope you enjoyed that. That was game number 1. Game number 1, of course, was Wild Wild West. So you had Winchesters and shotguns only. Congratulations to the Keyboard Warriors for absolutely smashing that out of the park. Game number 2 then is going to be Flare Gun Madness. It's a traditional custom game mode. It's on Destin. This one is going to be Ace. I have no doubt we're going to full squads for this. It's going to be absolute carnage. And I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I do. However, as always, we give people some time to join the lobby and get ready for the next customs match. So we're going to go to a 6-minute countdown, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of that 6-minute countdown, we'll be hopping into game number 2. So get ready. If you need to grab yourself a drink, now's a great time to do it. If your friends are now online and you want them to join the custom game, now's the time to invite them. We'll be starting the next game in just over 6 minutes time. So we'll see you guys after this break. Ta-ra. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to July's Community Custom Games. I'm Jarasar, and we are about to get started with game number 2. If you're listening to this now and you haven't booted up your game yet, you've got about 2 minutes to go until we kick game number 2 off. Let's remind you what's happened so far. We've started with Wild Wild West. We're now going to be moving into an absolute classic game mode. I don't need to introduce this very much. It is Flare Gun Madness. It's flare guns only. We're going to be on Destin. For obvious reasons, guys, land far away from each other. It's really funny when there's a flare gun game and all people do is punch each other to death because they insist on landing for the same building. But do yourself a favor and don't do that. If you want the flare guns, just land far from each other. It's really easy. Game number 3 will be Love Triangle on Miramar. And then we have Tago, game number 4, Left Click to Victory. Our final game, a mystery platoon mode game called The Battle of Erangel. That's going to be a lot of fun. I will explain the rules to that a little bit later on. But for now, here are the rules you need to know for game number 2, Flare Gun Madness. Land, loot, loot more. Just do all the looting, okay? Nice and simple. You know the drill. There's flares everywhere. Make it count. So that's about all you guys need to know here for game number 2. Remember, we are running a G-Coin giveaway right here on this channel all weekend long, and we announce the winners on Monday. All you have to do is hit !giveaway in chat. But wait, if you do that before, well, actually, it doesn't matter whether it's before or after. If you subscribe to the Twitch channel, and it doesn't matter if you're a paid sub, a prime sub, or a gifted sub, you don't just get 1 entry into the raffle, you get 6 entries into the raffle. Your name will be 6 times as likely to pop up of the hat on Monday morning. And you know what? You don't even have to DM on socials or answer any extra questions or do any weird tricks or anything like that to claim the prize. If you're a prize winner, I just DM the prize straight to you on your Twitch account. You don't have to do anything. Nice and straightforward. So remember, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't matter if it's paid, prime, or gifted. And I will be DMing the winners after the weekend and publishing who won on my social media as well. So keep an eye out for that. Another way you can support is you can put my name down in the PUBG Creator Appreciation Program. It costs you absolutely nothing. All you have to do in Twitch chat is type !creator. And when you do that, you will get a link. That link, if you click it, it can link your PUBG account to the to your in-game profile. And when you do that and you select Jarasar as your drop-down, anytime you buy anything in-game, so it could be a season pass, it could be a progressive weapon skin, it could be an emote, literally anything in-game, a percentage of it goes directly towards supporting me. So if you don't want to spend a penny extra, but you would like to support me anyway, that is the perfect way to do it. Screwed is asking, will I get 6 tickets if I received a subscription after writing the giveaway? Yes. So if you've hit !giveaway already, and then you come back and you subscribe to the channel later, like obviously still before Monday, ideally on the stream, yes, you will get 6 entries. So it checks your giveaway status. Sorry, it checks your subscription status, I should say, before doing the raffle. So it will display as 1 ticket in the giveaway, but you will actually get 6. So it's just a visual thing. If you want to be completely sure, then you subscribe first. And if you subscribe first and then hit !giveaway, it will just say 6 from the beginning if you want to be extra safe. But yeah, it's fine. You are all good. All good. Right, folks, I think we are about ready to get started. 30-second timer. If anyone else wants to join the game, now is the time to do it. It looks like we have a couple of exciting solos in this game. I'm looking forward to it. Invi and Co, of course, looking to build on a very, very strong game 1. They didn't quite win it there. The Keyboard Warriors did, but we look forward to seeing what will happen in game 2 and onwards. And it's now full squads as well, remember. So we have the full wrath of the PUBG universe. Oh, I'm noticing a meme in the chat. Someone asking if the AUG is a shotgun. Maybe someone will show them. Who knows? Pizza Cat asks, is winning based on getting first place or kill count? Pizza Cat, neither. If you're talking about the G-Coin, the G-Coin are a random raffle giveaway. So if you win the game or if you die first, it literally doesn't matter. You have the same chance of winning one of the G-Coin prizes. So as long as you enter, you're all good. And of course, Everyone wants to win on stream. Everyone wants to get loads of kills on stream. So you've got those pride points as well. The prize is listening to the buttery smooth voice. Yes, indeed. We're getting ready now to pop into game number 2. This is Flare Gun Madness, folks. If you're not in the game already, unfortunately, you will not make it into the game now. We have started. This is game number 2 of 5 tonight, though. So if you fancy hanging around, there are plenty more games after this one. This is not the last chance for you to play this evening. There are 3 more games after this. We've got some excellent and fun game modes in store for you, even after this one finishes. So please do not worry about it. And make sure you watch the stream. There'll be like a 6-minute gap in between games, and during that 6-minute gap is when you should be joining the game. TTV RSI Customs, July 2025, and the password is "Let's Go" in all caps. So hopefully we are all well and good. Oh, great. I've got swollen up here. I'm going to have to do that in the break, unfortunately, thanks to the new studio setup. Appreciate you keeping my health top of mind, though. We're getting ready to hop into game number 2, folks. Let's go ahead and do just that and follow the plane as we head into game 2. Where's a plane? There's a plane. Welcome to game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. It is Flare Gun Madness on Destin. We can see Obey the Beard on the plane, ready to jump. Let's see where we want to go. You can land pretty much anywhere and get the flares here. Not a problem. Plenty of crates to be dropped in. BRDMs a little later on as well, if that's the sort of thing that you fancy. Plane path, 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock, give or take. We've got Heatsy as one of our solos here, representing the Princesses of Pachinki in this particular game, dropping north of Buxley, heading towards this compound, I suspect, just before the swamp. And a lot of teams dropping towards the very end of the plane path. I'm getting a little bit worried here. I'm counting 3 teams in a solo. Where's the rest of the keyboard warriors there? Is this a solo? It is. Klembape is playing as a solo. There are 3 teams going for this compound. That's going to be interesting. My Little Prony and Melancholy opting to dip. If multiple teams dip, that's going to be so funny. Doesn't look like it. Copter, Merb, Mike, and Rigger off to the west side of town. It looks like the Bushwookies are going to retain control of this specific compound. That Bry guy is coming back. He might get an organ crate if he's lucky. He's going to be sharing that little compound with little G coin next to Melancholy. I think that is the right thing to do. I do. Oh, got the vehicles out at Hydroelectric. Party Zombie of the Potatoes are south of the dam. Which team is north of it? Let's go ahead and take a look. It's behind the tree. Heaton, Zach, and Patrick have got this compound to themselves as well. And as you can see, the flares are already beginning to drop as the planes begin to fly over Destin. There are 198 crates available in phase 1. We're already down to 126. And this is an area of high traffic, ladies and gentlemen. All of the flares are getting punched out of the sky. And pretty much everyone will have level 3 gear in a minute or so. If they don't have level 3 gear in a minute or so, they are playing this game mode very, very wrong. So the question becomes what these guys do. How many crates are there for these teams, and are they going to go towards phase 2 relatively quickly? Or are they going to stay and fight each other? Plenty of questions to be asked. That flare was so close to staying in the sky. And instead it's going to be sad. I love the bounce they get as well. Check that out. That is that's strong. If you were living in that house, that'd be pretty scary. Daddy Sage going for distance here. It's looking strong. It's looking very strong indeed. Getting some good distance on that. Anyone play Diablo 2? Heart of the Oak? Is that too much of an old reference for this channel? I don't know. I don't know. Please tell me there are some D2 fans in chat. Make my day. Right. Everyone's got the crates. That's not what I'm worried about. Oh, I'll tell you what I am worried about. Oh dear. Heatsy, what are you doing? Oh my. He tried to steal a crate. It didn't work. I thought he got there quickly enough to steal that, but Sniper must have picked up the weapon while he picked up the ammo or something. I'm not sure. But at the hands of the DBS, Heatsy is going to be our first stream casualty of game number 2. Nearly worked as well, that steal. He might have gotten a double kill. That came so close to being so sick. Now we need the zone to do the work for us. Keep an eye on this. 3 teams. Relatively close. Why is there only 1 crate out here? There must be more, right? Did you guys only do 1? What? Ah, they've got the badums. They're going BRDM into zone instead. So, trick or shoot here. Opting for a little bit of a different strategy by the looks of things. Let Mike smash. Moving towards Rigger and Copter. Still just the 1 crate visible inside this compound at the moment. I'm looking to see if there's a second one, but there isn't. Very conservative on the flare count there. That makes me worried. Phase 2 has popped, more or less on top of Hydroelectric Dam. Cutting out Ripton entirely. None of this northern swampy shenanigans. That's fine. Aragorn, we have 3 more games. You're right. That's absolutely correct. This is game number 2 of 5. So if Trick or Shoot decide to leave with the BRDMs first, that gives My Little Pony almost like an excuse to get out for free. They might be able to rotate towards Tarita. And that frees up the Bush Wookiees. They're not going to have to sit there and wait. So should be all good. Umop, what's up, Jaro? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Another month, another fantastic set of custom games. Quite a lot of fun, though. Obey the Beard. Invisan himself, Beard guy, very much out and about. Gonna have to move a fair way, though, for phase 2. So I suspect we've got some BRDMs incoming. Especially with such powerful weapons in the game, it only makes sense to travel in style. We should get some fun action from phase 2 onwards. I really don't think these guys are going to fight now. It is entirely possible they prove me wrong, but I think these guys are just going to very, very calmly get in BRDMs and head to the next zone and focus on looting there. And that's exactly where they're going. Rigger in a UAZ rather than in the armored vehicle. Living life by the seat of his pants. And we'll be scouting on ahead. What is actually ahead? My Little Pony's ahead if he's not too careful. So let's keep watching. They know from earlier that there are at least 3 teams total. He's actually opting to go through the tunnel. So as a result, absolutely no worries whatsoever. Rigger makes it out the other side. You guys can see in the map where he is. So the tunnel goes from there to there. And they will successfully make it in. The bush Wookiees, as a result, are rotating behind them. Ra's got a motorbike significantly faster than all the other vehicles we've seen so far today, but not bumping into any teams yet. Just getting into zone first and asking questions later. Getting into zone first and asking questions later. Not now, Daddy Sage. He asked some questions pretty quickly, didn't he? I thought Ra probably thought he was in the clear as well. Well, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right? Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was unfortunate. Plenty of BRDMs now littered across the map. There's some shots getting fired as well. Let's check out the bush Wookiees. Oh wow, that's from downtown. Although the Bry guy just got 55's worth of damage done to him. Not having the greatest time right now. These guys have to be careful. Where are the vehicles? They don't need this fight. 33 bullets on the AWM. And Melancholy has gone down. Why are they taking this fight? And where are the vehicles? I have questions. I'm not sure I have the answers to them. The motorbike's there. Where's everyone else? How'd they get here? This could be dangerous for my little prony. Not sure this was thought out all that well. And they are very much outside of a comfortable place to be. No one massively way on the south side. Ziggy Man, who scored so prominently in the last game and did so well on Wild Wild West. Representing Dell's driving school here and running into zone in the southeast. Rejoining the rest of his squad. And I think the real battles, if I'm honest, are going to start relatively soon. Mbappe near Tarita. He's had a couple of teams go by, but no one stop in this compound yet. Entirely possible that the free-range chickens come across him in a vehicle or otherwise in the coming minutes. They are the closest teams. Depends on how curious Mbappe ends up being. That is a not... Oh, no. Those are vehicles that are not BRDMs. And there's a reason that everybody is traveling in BRDMs. That is very gross. That is the happy hopping hippos absolutely annihilated by behind the other bear. 1 kill for Cassie, 2 for Apocalypse, and 1 for Hackshots. Comfortable tally for that team there as they move into phase 5. So we need to start getting a move on. The zone is going to hurt now. It's 3 hit points per second. Yes, they managed to get that squad wipe, but for goodness sake, get in the zone. 300 more crates. Just in case we wanted more. Looks like these guys in the center definitely still want more. The potatoes have just kind of been chilling, waiting for people to show up all game long. The golden graza. I hope ye here. What are your go-to crate weapons, chat? If a crate could drop you any 2 weapons, like legal weapons in PUBG, what weapons would you pick from the crate? Because for me, I think it's probably Mark 14 P90. For me personally. What a sexy combo that is. If I was more of a fan of bolts, maybe I would say links, but not really, if I'm honest. Always been much better with the DMRs. 11 teams left alive. Tendo, guessing there's going to be end zone havoc. I'm inclined to agree with you, Tendo. Because if the fights are few and far between and everyone has BRDMs, this is going to be weird. Hack shots in his BRDM, trying to steal a kill. Won't get there yet. Instead, he's getting peppered a lot. Ooh! That's a Lynx that hit that vehicle because it is down to a sliver of health. Hackshots might be thinking twice before he stops. For anybody else, very much smoking is that vehicle. He's got a P90 though, so defending it is going to be relatively delightful. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Bradle with the Lynx headshot through the BRDM. And look, if they're not going to come out, you can make them. That was brutal. Obey the Beard getting the kill, but they are very much in the blue. They need to get a move on. Bradle himself is going to go down soon if he's not careful. Behind the other bear now taking extra shots, and Apocalypse is the player to get revenge. That's Bradle down and out. The rest of the squad will make it in, so it's 1 versus 1 as far as players killed. And the next set, oh, I love it. It centers on the river. This is going to be tricky. Very, very tricky indeed. The Bry guy goes down to the blue. That's My Little Pony, dead and buried. I have no idea how that happened. And behind the tree, taking absolute names. Heaton actually going for 4 kills out of 4 as far as their team is concerned. Very strong stuff. And that was a fight inside the house. 40 seconds to go. This is going to start doing some serious damage. The Bush Wookiees in particular want to be thinking about moving out of this compound. You don't want to be tanking this sort of damage. You're not going to be in this zone long enough to appreciate, I think, what comes out of those crates, if you want my honest opinion, guys. Yeah, 20 seconds left to go. I don't think he's enjoying that. He's waiting for it anyway. Not sure why, though. 3 first aids and 10 bandages. I'm not sure it's worth it for incremental loot at this point. Everyone's got the crate weapons. You've got level 3 gear. You're not struggling for ammo, at least not on the P90. We'll see what the plan is, because this is 5 hit points a second on Carl and the rest of the Bush Wookiees right now. And I think he's realizing he might be making a mistake. 35, 30, 25, 20. Is he even going to survive this? Carl! Oh, Carl. That was very, very misjudged. Now Purge is running in as well. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Purge is very angry about this. We'll be able to make... Oh, my God. How does Purge make it in? Absolutely unreal. People dying to the blue now. It's 7 hit points a second. This appears to be everybody's biggest enemy. I mean, come on, guys. You know where the next zone's gonna pop. This isn't a mystery anymore. Dell's driving school locked in bat. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Strayu. Obey the Beard. Hunkered down in this compound. Now, they are in the zone. They do not need to push out of here if they don't want to. So just bear that in mind. They haven't got that sort of pressure on them. Dell's driving school in the meantime. If they keep fighting here for too long, they'll make a lot of noise outside and then they'll get third-partied. So they do have to be a little bit mindful of that. The MG3 absolutely peppering the vicinity with bullets. This should give Ziggy Man and Co. an opportunity to move further in. They're moving across the road, but choosing not to move in, which is interesting indeed. Purge. Purge for the second zone in a row. I mean, you knew this, Purge. You knew this. That's it. Oh, big rip there. And the bush Wookiees gate kept by behind the tree, who were literally hiding behind the tree. Blue zone grenade needs to duck out of there. That's doing an absolute incredible amount of damage. Who is in that BRDM? I'm so confused. Wasn't that a teammate? Yes, it was. Behind the tree versus behind the other bear now as Heaton spots additional targets. They'll be able to get Zach back up, I would hope. 6 kills between them, and take a look. We're going south. They have to get a move on. 17 seconds left to go. Now, the BRDM should be able to take them there. They just need to move out quickly. That seems to be the one thing that people in this game have not done. Chroma and donations definitely need to go, although they are at least a lot closer to zone than the folks who are north of the river. Oh dear, that's 2 knocks here. Chrome from the other side of the river, allowing Patrick and co to come in via the BRDM. Here goes nothing. Luckily, the water not phasing this vehicle at all as they move across into zone. Looking good. The vehicle doesn't have the biggest amount of health, but that's okay. Dell's driving school getting picked up there. Heaton very happy to grab that additional kill. Hack shots in the meantime. He's having the time of his life. There are so many enemies and so few bullets. What do we do? Using the BRDM to block the flush there from hack shots. Grenades going out now. Zach's in trouble. Zach's down. Hack shots has an opportunity to make it a 1v3. Here comes Patrick. Oh, Patrick gets out of the BRDM, but Hackshots gets in it! And Patrick gets run over by his own BRDM. Hackshots back out. P90 at work. Behind the other bear, doing the eliminating there behind the tree. They have gone. What an excellent passage of play. Hackshots, though, getting caught out by the edge of the zone himself. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What on earth happened there? The rest of the team behind the other bear going up to 12 kills and taking the victory in game number 2. Flare gun madness. And madness it certainly was at the end of that game. Very, very well played. That was crazy to follow. MVP there is the blue zone. It was like it was some sort of King of the Hill game or something. Everyone was just hanging out in blue. It was doing 1 damage a second. They were hanging out in blue. It was doing 2 damage a second, hanging out in blue. 3 damage a second, hanging out in blue. 5 damage a second. Come on, guys. How far do you want to push it? How far do you want to push it? That was game number 2, folks. Let's go ahead and remind you of what you've played so far and what you have to come. That was Flare Gun Madness on Destin. Now, this next game is interesting. It's Love Triangle. It's on Miramar, so plenty of long-range guns for you to choose from. There's not going to be too much up-close fighting here unless we get an urban finish. And here is why. This is game number 3 and what we're going to be doing. It's Love Triangle. You've got SKSs, Mark 12s, and VSSs only. You have to decide between these 3 DMRs what works best for you and your team. It's going to be a boatload of fun. So we're going to go to our 6-second countdown, 6-minute countdown as always, folks. If you have friends waiting to play the next game, because we have got 5 games here after all, this is game number 3, get in here right now. Get your mates in here right now. You've got 6 minutes until I'm back, and then we start the 1-minute countdown to game number 3. See you guys in a bit.
Oh my God!
You may be facing tribulation, but don't let it get you down. What I'm saying may take patience, but you're gonna make it out. I scratch my own 2 feet to pull you to safety. When the fires are burning, burning like crazy, carnage around us, but you won't feel no pain. I will take your place, I will be your shield. I will be your shield. I'll defend you. Keep you from danger.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. You've got 1 minute to get yourself into the game if you haven't already for game number 3 of tonight's Community Custom Games. My name is Jorisar. Welcome for joining me in the stream. Let's go ahead and show you what we've played so far and what we are going to be playing as we move into the very near future. Wild Wild West was at the start of our evening on Karrakin. We then had Flare Gun Madness on Destin, and now we move into Love Triangle on Miramar. We've got the SKS, the Mark 12, and the VSS only. What will you choose? Left click to victory on Tego will be game number 4, and then the Battle of Erringle. Our platoon mode game to finish things off will be our final game of the evening. Very, very exciting times. Here are the rules for game number 3. It should be relatively straightforward. The zone is normal damage. It's SKS, Mark 12, and VSS only. What are you going to pick? Are we going with damage per bullet? Are we going with the VSS so we can be sneaky? Also, don't forget full auto on VSS if we get up close and personal. It is by no means a done deal. Plenty of things to think about. So it will be interesting to see what all of you folks pick. I will be keeping an eye on that as well, of course, from my eye in the sky as the observer. It looks like we are ready to get cracking. I'm not seeing any new players popping into the game. Admin Patrick, I'm not seeing anyone in chat either going, wait for me, I'm loading in. I think everyone who's loading in is already in. You've had your 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and crack on and get into the lobby. If you missed this game as well, don't worry. There are still 2 more games after this. Just remember, TTV RSR Customs, July 2025. The password for all of tonight's games is Let's Go in all caps. So all good fun. Everyone's ready to go. The custom lobby has started. You guys enjoying the games tonight? Do you think you have a favorite game mode this evening? I know you've only played 2 out of 5 of them so far, but are you guys leaning one way or the other on whether you think a particular game mode will be your favorite? Tell me. Let me know. I've got started custom match on. Oh, there we go. It is loading. I was worried I would be bugging out for a second, but I am going to get into the game. What game mode are you most excited for at the start of the evening? I want to know that as well. When you came in tonight and you saw the list of games, was there a particular game where you were like, actually, that's going to be fun? That's the one I want to be in. Curious to hear, guys. So we go on to Miramar for game number 3, of course. It's a different map for every single game. We have had Karakin. We've had Destin. This is Miramar. We're then going to have Tago and Erangel to round off the day. This one in Erangel would be my top pick. It should be quite a fun game mode here. I think it's just the 3 guns, but because it's just the 3 guns and because those 3 guns are SKS, Mark 12, and VSS, it makes the dynamic of how this game is going to play out that much more interesting. We'll see. We'll see. Are we going to get many close quarters fights? That's what I want to know. Are we going to get teams battling it out building to building in Los Leones or something like that? I'm not sure. I've got absolutely no clue at all. Folks, let's go ahead and hop into game number 3. Let's find out! Here we go. It's game 3 of 5. Love Triangle and Miramar, ladies and gents. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the game. We hope you will enjoy our most pleasant stay. This is the plane path over Miramar. We've got 5 different game modes on 5 different maps for you this evening, and this is the middle one. Relatively central circle, letting everyone know where things are going to be early on. Will there be drop planes? Do you mean emergency, do you mean like dragon drops, balloons? I don't know, actually. I don't know. You'd have to ask admin Patrick. I've actually got no clue. 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, the plane path here, with a phase 1, roughly from San Martin through to Los Leones inclusive, so Picardo just fine. Most teams are dropping relatively comfortably. 2 teams that have decided it's worth fighting, though, are My Little Pony and Behind the Other Bear. Hack shots from that bright guy on the ground floor of the same building. Hack shots going with the rapid fire on the Mark 12. Gets the early knock. I suspect that's going to end up being a flush as well. Where's the rest of the team? Oh. Oh no. Ghost in the... Ay, ay, ay. Ghost in the Shell in a lot of trouble, but Ghost in the Shell gets Cassie with the grenade. Oh, that is unbelievable stuff. The only thing he had in his hand, and he manages to get a knock for it. Fox will be able to get Cassie revived, though, and unfortunately, that is 2 very, very early knocks and flushes for Behind the Other Bear. A 3rd member of the team has gone down as well. This is an absolute horrible start to the game for My Little Pony. Opting to contest early on against Behind the Other Bear, and it's just not worked out for them. About that smoke, not sure it's that effective. Not completely sure it's that effective at all, but you know what? We'll take it. We get the revive. What can Zakaya and Sniper do to salvage this situation? I don't think Behind the Other Bear are interested in rushing all the way up here anytime soon. But I think some consolidation and maybe a vehicle to drive away would be very, very useful for them right now. Fury coming in with a 22-month resub. Thank you and hello, Fury. On board now with the Happy Hopping Hippos, who basically have Merb surrounded. I kind of want to know what's going on here. So Merb... Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, fine. Merb's on the bottom of the cliff. It does look like on the minimap that they've got Merb absolutely positively surrounded and Merb screwed, but it's not quite that bad. 3 teams Los Leones. Los Leones is comfortably big enough for 3 teams, admittedly. Where else have we got action going on? Oh, Merb's going for it, and that's because Guy Yang has decided to parachute down towards San Martin. Merb will have been telling the rest of his team this, but Sakura and Kentama are both comfortably here now. And this is going to trigger Copter and Rigger to move slightly closer. I think that's a good move. Where's that Mike Smash? Oh, goodness. Yeah, that he could be a while before that Mike Smash is in on the action here. That could be problematic. Oh, no. Speaking of problematic, here is My Little Pony. They continued to stay there, and it looks like we have a little bit of a loop around operation from behind the other bear. Fox, Apocalypse, and Hackshot all approaching. What do you call these? They're not water tanks, right? They're something else. But they're approaching the tanks and this labyrinth of stairs and pathways between them. We've actually got them entering now. We're going to go on board with Fox because this looks like the most fun. Oh, gas can from above. Do it. Sakaya's knocked. Last player up is Sniper. We're pushing in. Apocalypse finishing off Sakaya. Hackshots is down. Sniper's fighting back, but not quickly enough. And it's a Molotov from Hackshots that will finish off My Little Pony behind the other bear. Got those 2 early knocks. Made them flushes and decided, you know what, let's go ahead and push and finish the team off. They did not leave quickly enough. They decided to stay put. And they've now paid the price behind the other bear. Up to 4 kills, and all 4 of their team are alive. In the meantime, Obey the Beard. Oh, losing Bradle very early on, so they're down to a trio here. Out in the middle of nowhere. Needs to zoom into Picard, and it's because there is someone in 5 stack trying to gatekeep them. Who is that? That is Timzel. Oh, dear. On the roof. Now getting pinned down there by Killy. And because Killy's pinning him down, that allows Beard Guy and Noxie to comfortably make their way up. It's trapped on the roof now. He's going to have to jump off. If I were Timsel right now, I would jump off and use the parachute. Yes, indeed. And get as far away from me. I would not go into the next... I wouldn't go into the next building. I would keep running. I would probably go towards Casino. Yeah, there we go. Make a run for it that way. That is the smart play. In and out of rainbows. Potentially through apartments as well. Casino could be fun, but now they don't know where he is. So Killy's going to join and pop back in via vehicle. Very, very smart stuff. We crack on. Copter, Merb, and Rigger. Still on the east side of San Martin compared to the Happy Hopping Hippos who know that they're there. Merb took a lot of shots at them a little earlier on. Dell's driving school hitting the highway. Why always me? Rominicus, Ziggyman, and Streu going close enough to the Bushwookies that they should know that they're coming. Yes, they do. Couple of token shots. I don't think anything seriously hitting. Do a quick zoom out to confirm. Yep, that's fine. Their hit point bars look completely okay. Timzel, that's in Picardo. Gets Beard Guy. They're trying to follow through. That's a blue zone grenade that unfortunately is way too far. I can see what he was trying to do there. But Envy and Noxie able to survive at the moment. Second grenade goes through the window but doesn't do the damage he wants. And Timzel's going to have to think about relocating once again. Well, someone was asking where the dragon drops were. I think this answers the question. Behind the other bear have opted to go for the emergency pickup. Stun gun on the teammate there. Classic. Absolutely love it. moving a lot while emoting is tough. So having the emotes in place where you can do that is useful indeed. They're going to be coming in on a drag and drop very, very soon indeed. Happy hopping hippos. Not quite taking out... Oh, I was going to say it's a team, but it's not. It's actually just Merb from Trick or Shoot. Man, do these guys go nowhere together? What's going on? Okay. Copter and Let Mike Smash. They're in a car. That's good. They're coming through San Martin. Rigger's sort of in the Batulin's position, if you were. A little bit of oversight there. And Merb, God knows what Merb's doing. Merb is playing with fire, is what Merb's doing. Doing a little bit of a cheeky peek on a 1v4. Just in case that's... Oh, get back. No, just shoot. Okay. We're gonna shoot instead. Let's get on board with Sakuras and see what happens here. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be painful. You know, I thought that was gonna be... Oh my goodness! Timzel, you beast! You absolute beast, getting Beard Guy for a second time. And the blue zone grenade as well, catching him. Timzel is an absolute beast here. Is he going to get Beard Guy? Yes, he is. Timzel gets the confirmed kill, the Red Hot Chili Chickens. Timzel is cooking. As a solo as well, might I remind you. Behind the other bear now. Getting a little bit of grief from the happy hopping hippos. As they find an excellent rock to be on. Merb. Gets a little bit close. Regrets it. And that's going to be an insta-flush. Rigger relatively close by. But taking damage. He needs a way out. Where's the rest of the squad? Oh. Copter and Let Mike Smash are so far the other side of this fight now that they might as well be in Narnia. Ooh! In fairness, that was juicy. 27 damage from this range. But it's actually behind the other bear doing the damage to them at the moment, and that's from on top of this rock. The hippos here may want to move sooner rather than later. Is Kentama resable? I don't know if they're going to try. They might try. It's 40 seconds before the blue begins to move, remember? So I think there is enough time. If they have a vehicle, that would be ideal. But it does delay their rotation considerably. Dutch Knight, otherwise known as Perennial Blue Zone Destroyer. And Nana Spam are chilling, coming in from Power Grid. On the world's highest parachutes. And Bradle's coming back. Obey the beard. It's only Beard Guy out now. Bradle's going to be coming back into Picardo. Timzel has been an absolute... Timzel doesn't care. Timzel is the honey badger here. He is shooting absolutely everyone. He doesn't care who you are. If you've got a pulse, that's all that matters. Absolute beast. Kentama gets finished off. Behind the other bear, remember, they used that emergency pickup to get on top of this rock. So they've got an excellent place to watch everyone else. Trick or Shoot, Copter and Let Mike Smash. They're doing a tour of Miramar right now. I don't know how it's possible for them to have gone through 3/4 of the entire map, but they have. Predominantly Mark 12s by the looks of things. Double Mark 12 for Copter as well. Really putting faith in the 5.6 weapon here. We've got a VSS for Let Mike Smash. Possibly on full auto for short range. Use it as a shotgun, effectively. Picardo, in the meantime, is looking pretty hot indeed. Hang on just a second. Obey the beard here. Looking very difficult. Killy is very close to two members of the Bullet Sponges, although I think... okay, they're both overlooking... Oh, no. Stop me. Hang on. Lone Ranger and Daddy Sage are in the same building. So the Bullet Sponges and Obey the Beard. A very interesting fight right now. Killy gets Daddy Sage, and instead of backing up, Lone Ranger decides to... Oh. Run from the blue zone grenade that he just threw that hit Daddy Sage as well. I have questions about that. Oh dear, getting finished off. And Lone Ranger's going to want to finish Killy for that as well. An eye for an eye and all that. Don't know if he's going to be able to. That's actually Timzel helping there. Bradle finishes off Timzel. Finally! Timzel, the menace of Pachinki. And Lone Ranger opts to fight another day. Chooses not to go into Killy to try and get the flush. Where's he going now, though? That's the question. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't really think there were many places he could have gone there. Oopsie daisy. There goes the camera. There goes the vehicle. Bullet Sponges eliminated in 11th place. There goes them. North of the road in Pachinki, the Bush Wookiees very much have these single and double story apartments. No one in Boxing Ring at the moment. And Pandemonium appear to have taken an apartment building each. It looks like they're on the roof. Yes, they are. The Social Butterflies, in the meantime, are on the west side, right next to Ziggy Man. Ziggy Man is in a very precarious position right now. Where is... Oh my goodness. Chrominicus is nowhere close to Ziggy Man. This is going to be an interesting rotation for him for sure. And loads of teams in Picardo now. Zone has decided to move towards the center of the map. Smoke's going out towards Gaiyang so that the Happy Hopping Hippos can continue the game as a trio. Decent enough smoke. All eyes on what's happening here. Oh no, there's only one smoke left for him. At times like this, I guess you drink an energy drink. That's a frag grenade. How's the frag grenade going to work? Oh dear, dear, dear. It's not is the answer, unfortunately. Party Zombie with the SKS and Back Kiwi of the Potatoes are going to be finishing them off. They've got control of 5 stack. Dr. Tobbs as well. Very much in the warehouse on the backside, so that if anyone gets close enough that they disappear behind a building, Dr. Cobbs has got first dibs. And we're going north of Picardo. All of these buildings are going to have to be vacated. This is carnage. Trick or shoot eliminated, but the real deal here and the real story is that in 1 minute and 11 seconds, all of these teams have to move. This is a horrendous circle for all of them. This is absolutely awful. Is that a mortar? What? Where? Huh? Did anyone else hear that? Oh well, something will explode somewhere at some point, I am sure. Behind the Other Bear and Cassie. Oh, is Cassie the last surviving member of Behind the Other Bear? Let's take a look. No. Cassie's knocked Apocalypse and Hapshops further behind, but struggling to get towards her. That's a beautiful blue zone nade to actually finish Cassie from the game. Purge 97 doing a great job there from the rainbows. I'm already doing 5 push-ups between this game and next. You want me to do 10? Okay, okay. I'll get on it, Ginger. I'll be a sweaty mess by the time game 4 starts is what's going to happen here. Happy Hoppy Hippos getting drive-by the Social Butterflies here, and they're taking an awful lot of damage. Just might be bitten off a little bit more than they can chew. Tendo and Sharp Knieven still standing. Super Sniffer getting knocked out as soon as he exited the vehicle by the looks of things. It's a 2v3 at the very least. Sakuras goes down. Gaiyang on the right-hand side is who they have supporting them right now. And unfortunately, Tendo gets the headshot. So that means the Social Butterflies, all 3 of them are alive, but look at the health of their vehicle and look at where the blue zone is. The blue zone is coming in. That vehicle isn't really drivable. They have to run in. They're using their meds. It's a rough place for them to be right now, and a lot of people can shoot them while they're down here. They have to be picky with how they get into zone because there's really not that much cover here. And once the cover starts, well, Apocalypse and Hackshots are there waiting. Bushwookies looking towards boxing ring. And the beards are in trouble. This is what happens when Envy-san is the first player out. If your job is to obey the beard, but the beard isn't there, it just becomes lawlessness. It becomes chaos. Disharmony. There's no unity. All of those long words. Oh, that's a double kill with the VSS. Quick reload, coming back for more. Here's the fourth player. Gets 2 hits off, actually. And Hupyi nearly goes down there. But will be able to get the entirety of his team back up. The Potatoes down to 1. And yet somehow surviving to have all 4 just about back up for phase 6. That was as close as you like. Behind the other bear now have problems. The social butterflies above them. They don't know for sure they're all dead now, but they are all dead except Tendo. They've got the Bushwookies below them. Need as many knocks as possible to buy them an opportunity to come in. 15 seconds until the next zone starts moving. Ouch! Hack shots from about 12 different angles there. It's Melancholy. It will get the confirmed kill. I don't think there's anything Apocalypse can do to get that revive at this point. Unfortunately, the blue zone also moving in. That is Hack shots done for. And Apocalypse, between a rock and a hard place, they will get taken out. Bushwookies now successfully gatekeeping the bottom of the circle. Let's see who else is left. 2 of them have been knocked. And that's because, oh no, the Potatoes relatively close by. Apfel and Lil G-Coin. If they can get revived by Purge, that's going to be big here. They have got a teammate inside the boxing ring. And it looks like the revive's just going to take place in front of them. Is Party Zombie going to try and rescue Dr. Tobbs? The Bushwookies are being quite mannered here. They have no interest in insta-flushing, which is fair enough. And Party Zombie gets taken out by Melancholy as a result, maybe with half an eye on reviving, leaving the teammates alive as bait there. Maybe that was a good thing. We've got Dutch Knight still alive as well, but the Bushwookies are overwhelming favorites to win this game now. 4 players alive versus 1 versus 1. Tendo is alive for the Social Butterflies. Dutch Knight is alive for Pandemonium. But it's 4v1v1. Is this a formality, or are we going to see a miracle in Picado? Melancholy going for a very wide flank, wanting to see if there's anyone still up here. I think he just saw Tendo. He did! And unfortunately, lying down in the... Oh my goodness, what an aid! That would have been so good if Tendo ran into that. Lying down in the middle of nowhere. Dutch Knight gets headshot. It's only Tendo left. 13 hit points. The rest of the Bushwookies moving in now. It's a 2v1. Tendo gets a knock onto Apfel. Nice little flashbang. Temporarily blinds him. Blue zone coming in. And phase 7. Phase 8 in 45 seconds. Flashbangs out. Underarm. More flashbangs coming his way. He's got the high ground. He can't get the knock though. It's Purge 97 with the final kill. And with 8 kills, the Bushwookies will win game number 3. GG. Well played. Woo! All right, folks. That was game number 3. Very, very exciting stuff. And that means we are now beyond halfway. Only 2 games left in tonight's PUBG Community Custom Games. We started off with Wild Wild West and Flare Gun Madness, 2 classic custom game modes. And then we just did Love Triangle, which we haven't played in quite a long time. Very interesting mix between the SKS, Mark 12, and VSS. I think they were fairly evenly matched throughout that game. What do you guys think? What did you think watching the stream? I thought there were lots of people choosing all 3 weapons, and that was very, very interesting indeed. But now we're going to be moving into left click for victory, and then finally it will be the Battle of Erangel. Let's go ahead and show game number 4. Left click to victory, very straightforward. LMGs only, at 15% damage. So even though you've got big guns and you've got a lot of bullets, you're going to need them because those bullets do not do as much damage. So you have to make sure you collect as much ammo as you possibly can. So that's game number 4, folks. You know the drill. Thank you so much to everyone for supporting the stream. Thank you to everyone who's put my name down for the PUBG Creator Appreciation Program. And a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Remember, we are giving away 10 lots of G-Coin prizes. You could be a player that wins G-Coin on Monday morning after the weekend. And all you have to do to hit is enter via ! giveaway in the chat. But hang on, because if you get a subscription to the channel, whether it's a paid sub, a prime sub, or a gifted sub, it literally doesn't matter. You don't just get the 1 entry, you get 6 entries into the raffle, and you are 6 times as likely to walk away as one of the G-Coin winners after this weekend. So best of luck to you there. Thank you so much for the support. Your 6-minute countdown starts now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We're about to get started with game number 4 of 5 of tonight's PUBG Community Custom Games. As a reminder, we started off on Wild Wild West. We then had Flare Gun Madness and Love Triangles. That's the left side of our screen. Now done and dusted. Left click to victory is next on Tago. And then we've got the Battle of Erangel to round us off. So what does left click to victory mean? Let's go ahead and take a look. It's LMGs only, specifically the M249 only. And you are going to get a load of those and a heap of ammo. You're going to need it as well because there's only 15% damage being done in this game. So you need a lot of bullets to kill people. It's going to be a lot of fun. I suspect a lot of vehicles will get used. Make sure you loot lots of ammo as well. I have a feeling exploding vehicles are going to be a feature here and might kill a couple of people. There's going to have to be more creative ways to kill people than with bullets alone, you know what I mean? With less damage being done, we're gonna have to think outside the box just a little bit, so we'll wait and see. The game is gonna start in 30 seconds. You'll notice the strips behind me are purple. They were supposed to be purple from the start of the evening, but some muppet forgot to switch them on. Whoopsie! It's all right, I've done it now. Should be a lot of fun, folks. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream as much as I'm enjoying casting the games. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those who are new to the stream and this channel, and a huge welcome as well. Welcome back to people who have been here before and are wonderful regulars. 30 seconds and we start this game. We've got over 50 people in this lobby. Let's get this party started. Thank you so much for playing, and thank you for your support as well. If you fancy showing some support to the stream, you can do that for free by hitting !creator in chat and putting my name down as part of the PUBG Creator Appreciation Program, which means whenever you do anything in game that involves a purchase, like a battle pass or a progressive skin for a weapon or an emote or literally anything of the sort, a percentage of that goes directly to supporting me as a creator. If that's something you fancy doing, hit !creator now. It's completely free. Alternatively, if you've got a sub lying around, subscribe to the channel. Whether you are a paid subscription, whether you are a gifted sub, or whether you are a Prime sub, subscribing to the channel also gives you 6 raffles, 6 tickets to the raffle for 10 lots of G-Coin that we are giving away after the end of the weekend. All you have to do to enter that raffle is an !giveaway. And remember, if you are a subscriber, then you will get 6 times the number of entries. Winners will be drawn after the end of the weekend, and they will be announced on my Discord as well as on my social media. And if you want to check that out, you can just follow me on Jorisar on pretty much all social media, and you can also hit !Discord in chat to get the address of my Discord server. So now that is all, I have not done my push-ups in front of the camera. I'm so sorry. I had to do 10 push-ups off camera during the break. In my new studio, I need to get a second camera set up so that there's one looking from here onto the floor below so that you can do it. My arms haven't quite given way yet. I did do them slightly slowly, I'm not going to lie. It's been a long day, but I did do the 10 push-ups that was required of me. Aching slightly because I played tennis a few days ago, but doing okay. Surviving. Right, folks, we're going to hop into game now for game number 4 of 5. Buckle your seatbelts. It's an easy game, right? Just left click and win. Don't even need to do anything else. Easy peasy. Welcome to game number 4 of July's Community Custom Games. I am Jorisar. It's left click to victory. Let's go ahead and check out what Tago has in store for all of us. As we move across the map, plane path is going to be approximately 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Looking pretty swish. Things looking very, very calm, very spread out. You have got the river in the middle, so you've got the smallish possibility that the circle ends up one side of the river and directs itself across the river in like phase 5 or 6 or something. That would be completely chaotic, especially because you've only got a couple of bridges. I imagine you want people with M249s in vehicles carrying as much ammo as possible. Going across those bridges would be absolute chaos. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. I maybe slightly want it to happen. If the circle immediately went towards Buksansar, for example, it would be boring in the short term, but in the long term, imagine with M249s finishing here. 5 squads with M249s just juking it out here. That would be lovely. I would take that. I'd take that all day, every day. That would be fun. That could happen. It could still happen. Manifest, folks. Manifest. We'll see what happens after phase 1, and we'll take it from there, shall we? We have 2 squads moving into Hosan. The Happy Hopping Hippos are here, and the Bush Wookiees are here as well. So we got the Hippos versus the Wookiees. Lil G-Coin and Apfel. Apfel landing in the cinema, I think, or just beyond the cinema, just beyond. We got Melancholy and Purge behind them. Happy Hopping Hippos in the meantime. I've got the northern side of the town, but they're all 1- and 2-story buildings here. So there'll be just a little bit less loot overall. Remember, it's 15% damage as well, so there is a little bit more leeway. You can get away with running from building to building without dying unless someone lands something like 7 headshots on you. So you have got some wiggle room here, is what I'm trying to say. It's not as punishing as some other game modes. The social butterflies are solely represented by Natari in this game, which is interesting. This is not the kind of game mode where a solo tends to outperform a squad of 4, I'm not gonna lie. The chances of that happening, guys, like, just being real with you here, the chances of that happening, they're slim. Okay? They are slim. The chance of you putting 500 bullets into 4 people to kill them in this game mode before they notice you're there, little bit slim. I think the best way for someone to 1v4 in a game mode like this is somehow to blow up a car. If you blow up a car with everyone in it, I think that is the quickest shortcut to getting some pretty sick kills on the board. That would make the highlight reel, for sure. Phase 1 is almost completely centered. So that means the hop from one side of the river to the other shenanigans is very much on the table. Can't rule any of that out. On the downside, everyone's being very well behaved. We're sort of looking at the Hosan squads, trying to figure out if we're going to see an early skirmish here. And it's going to be funny because they're going to hit each other and they're not going to be able to get the knocks. And if you push through trying to get the knocks, then you run the risk of 3 people shooting at you and you die. But the Bush Wookiees are going in pretty aggressively at this point. Melancholy just misses seeing 3 of them across the road. Moving from right to left at precisely the wrong time. Little bit unlucky there. Still not seeing any of them. I would honestly just get ammo and wait. But then again, they're providing entertainment. Why stop them? He's really being aggressive here. He's trying to poke and prod. He sees one. Sakura's been spotted. Is the frag grenade going to be good? They exchange frag grenades. The 15% damage works there as well, unfortunately. Both sides do the tiniest amount of damage. Let me tell you guys what's about to happen. Everyone's about to run out of ammo is what's about to happen. Blue zone grenade, possibly the scariest thing in this firefight at the moment. Kentama managing to get an excellent off angle. These guys can just enjoy being on set of a movie. Got 3 hits towards, I think that was Purge on the corner. It was. He drops back to heal. Here comes Melancholy. Molotov's getting flung. That's a decent nade. It's a very good nade. It does 1 damage. Unless you're absolutely sure you're going to get someone completely obliterated, this game mode just destroys ammunition. I don't want to say this fight is pointless, but it's pretty funny. That's all I'm saying. It is pretty funny. Lil G-Coin down to 111 bullets with no backup now. These squads are going to realize very quickly you need a lot of ammo to make this game mode work. It's a fun fight. You're enjoying shooting each other without dying. It's great. Ooh. Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible noises. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Got caught out. That's a lot of damage being done. He's down to 47 hit points. That's someone else. It's two different people hitting him. And Sakuras is down. Here comes Little G-Coin to try and finish the job. Guy Yang is on about 1 HP. You're really going to use all your bullets on the down, mate. That's not a great idea in this game mode. Here we go. The Bushwalkie's coming in as a trio. That's what you need to do. You have to push together. There's Guy Yang going around the corner, struggling on about 20 hit points. And here's the pincer movement. One member goes down. Kentama across the road is the savior of the team. All 4 of the Bushwookies are still alive. There's Kentama. He's got nowhere to run, and the happy hopping hippos, after what feels like a 25-minute fight, go down to the Bushwookies. Number of bullets expended in that fight? Ooh. Tens of thousands is what it feels like. That's what fights are like in this game mode, man. That's all I'm saying. Be prepared. Have a lot of ammo. Here come the dragon drops. People asking in chat, TPP. Yes, this is TPP. We actually alternate all of our game modes. So we go first person, third person, first person, third person throughout all of the custom games. Because we want everybody to be playing. It doesn't actually matter what you normally prefer. We deliberately have a variety so that everyone can enjoy... Toto? Toto. This is not going to work very well, Toto. You've got one wheel on this side, one wheel on that side, well, one tire on that side. Your insurance is very much invalidated at this point, buddy. This ain't looking great. To be fair, also a solo team, so I guess you make the most of it. My little prony, right? Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is bad. I would get out if I were you. Toto gets out. And to what end? Pop some smokes. I think he's literally walking into the building with someone else at this point. It's 6. We're hotboxing this. Toto now has a gun. What? Is he just picking up a... Oh, did he maybe land back from a dragon drop or something? I don't know. Sniper's right there. Uh-oh. He's right there. Oh my god, he's right there. Oh, he's right there. Oh, panic. Oh, panic. Shoot. Shoot anything. Well, behind the tree's dead. We got him, guys. We got him. I have no idea what happened there. I do not know what the thinking was. I do not know what the plan was. I don't know what the execution was. I just know we caught it on film, and that's all that matters. Right. A glider is a very, very interesting choice of vehicle because there's a good chance that no one hits you. Unfortunately, if they hit the glider, your fun's going to be very short-lived. So here we go. Phase 2 coming in now. It looks like the zone is still relatively central. It's a little bit eastern skewed, but not by much. Zomberry, Nana Spam, and Dutch Knight moving in on a dragon drop. Nasari, in the meantime, doing some lovely low passes in the glider, showing us some skills. Are we going to do some like between the trees kind of stuff? Going to show off for the stream here. Underneath it? No. Thought about it. Decided against it. That was almost really good. I'm afraid that's the best I could say. That was almost really, really good. Okay. Taking to the skies again now. Okay. All is well. A lot of shots here. That's the free-range chickens versus behind the bear. I can't... Are we really going to have this fight out in the open? Behind the bear versus the free-range chickens. Are we going to see people getting run over? Here we go. Oh my god, Patrick literally went prone and showed the top of his head to Ziggy Man there. That was a please headshot me as quickly as humanly possible, and I think they've successfully done that. Insta re-knock there as well. Ziggy Man going for the grenades to try and do a little bit more. That's a really good grenade into the smoke. Is it going to hit Zach? It is, to a tune of 3 damage. They're going to have to push into the smoke if they want this. Strayu has got eyes set on Death. That is an excellent spray from Timzel. And Ziggy Man gets Zach as well. Death Adder's in trouble. Car's blown up. I think this is the last stand of the free-range chickens. It is. They are eliminated behind the bear. Continue as a trio. Ziggy Man, Strayu, and Timzel with an excellent triangular effort. Doing a fantastic job at taking the hippos out. Obey the Beard, our PUBG partner guest team for this evening. Invisan, Killy, Bradle, and Noxy. They are streaming as well, by the way. Check out Invisan's stream if you have time. INVISAN. Caster extraordinaire. Has a mean bit of aim as well. Really, really fun playing with this wonderful gentleman in his stream. They're going to see what they can do here today as our guest of honor in slot number 1. In our penultimate game now. This is getting interesting because more and more people are coming in. Oh, that's fine. You might as well use all of your ammo. It'll make absolutely no difference. Dutch Knight is the honey badger. He doesn't... Oh, wow. Oh! Oh, he got hit! Oh, he got hit again. That's going to encourage them. Unfortunately, hitting him 3 times has done a total of 5 damage. And he has got a bit of boost, so he's just healing back up while parachuting. Easy. Back up to 100. Not a problem, mate. Next. Part of Team Pandemonium. Thinking about dropping on top of the potatoes. Do not recommend it. Just casually chilling around. Won't be able to do that forever, though. Bullet Sponges in the meantime, coming in via the south. All 4 of them still alive. That's Dougal, Daddy Sage, Lone Ranger, and Ginger Clown. Making their entrance into Phase 3. The circle here on Tago in Game 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Needs to slow down there, Ginger. I'm not sure about this one. That car has seen better days. Oh, really not sure about that. That's actually a decent frag grenade throw. Oh, just a little bit short, and they are pushing up. The other Rock do not want another team anywhere close to here. We even got the cooking on this nade. It does a grand total of about 10 damage. These Molotovs are great. 3 damage a pop. Mr. Cyber Demon goes down to Daddy Sage now, and it's mainly because 4 different people could shoot at the same time. We need all of the other Rock to come out simultaneously if they want to survive this, but no. Black Mamba is retreating. Alex in trouble now at the wall. Bush Wookiees coming in. They want a piece of the action. Little G-Coin decides, you know what? I'll take some of this. Runs over Daddy Sage and gets away with it as well. That is the sneaky snake play of the day. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Lil G-Coin with the double kill coming in with the vehicle and running over too. Oh, that's painful. Remember when I said at the start of the game we need to be thinking outside the box? We need to be thinking outside the box. That is delicious stuff. Very well played. The Bushwookies up to 9 kills now so far. Looking extremely good for them. 3 different squads outside of terminal behind the bear. Mayday, Mayday. They do shoot down the glider with Natari in it, but there is plenty of distance available before they have to land, so they will get out of dodge. Keyboard warriors may want to think twice before crossing that road again. The potatoes absolutely demolished that. Dutch Knight in terminal, just chilling. The pacifist approach to PUBG, as always. We can see the next circle very much still has terminal inside it. My little prony, though, opting to move in. So if they come across Dutch Knight, that could be interesting. Nana Spam, actually, towards the south end of this as well. So plenty to watch out for, that is for sure. Uh-oh, Natari in the middle of 3 different players. This is not looking good for the solo glider player. Obey the Beard annihilates the social butterflies. Natari is no more. And the Beard lives strong. Lots of bullets going into that very, very empty shack. Including 2 blue zone grenades as well. Whoever is in there is well and truly dead. The problem is, it's no one. I think they figured that out by now, though, so we're all good. On the south side of the circle, the Bush Wookiees fancying a little bit of blue zone damage. Need to get... This is... Okay, this is the most dangerous situation you can be in. All 4 in a car. In a game where... Oh, dear. If that car blows up, we're in big, big trouble. We have no choice but to keep an eye on them here. Not going to run into anyone yet. In the meantime, I think this is where it's at. Waiting to surprise Strayu with grenades. Here we go. First nade out. Does damage to Strayu. 3 damage. Here we go. Ziggy Man trying to fight back. Back Huey and the Potatoes, though. Getting into a very aggressive position on top of the hill. Let's see how much damage they can do. Strayu still on about 80. They have to push it relatively quickly if they want to really get this position well and truly under their control. More grenades coming in. A headshot onto Strayu as well. The Potatoes trying to fight their way down the hill. And take a look at this. Timsel and Ziggy Man just have such a good position on a flank, stopping them from going down towards Strayu. It's by no means a winning position, but it just makes... It forces the Potatoes to say, what do we want to do? Our attention's being split. We have to decide on a single direction to move in. I like that they're regrouping and going back towards the top. Potatoes here have an opportunity. Back into the vehicle they go. Vehicle's taking a lot of damage. One tire's out. Vehicle's not dead yet. It is now. Does a little bit of damage as well, but the Potatoes get away. All 4 of my little pro... Interestingly, they dodged Dutch Knight. Is Dutch Knight the... No, Dutch Knight Nana Spam is in... Oh, he's in the blue. That's unfortunate. Nana Spam was on the south side of Terminal, so they'll be moving back up. Where is Zomberry? Zomberry's ahead. Very split is Pandemonium. Potatoes, in the meantime, looking for somewhere to call their own. Behind the other bear, eliminated. Looks like that was on the edge of the circle by the Bush Wookiees. My goodness. Gotta watch out for the volume of bullets required here. The Beard's in trouble. The Beard's in big trouble. That's Noxie knocked. That's Killy knocked. Beard guys, it's Bradle or nothing. Can we get falling debris to hopefully kill all of our enemies? Because I feel like that's what we need at this point. 5 damage per second. The blue zone's doing way more damage, frankly, than bullets ever could. Oh no, running through the Molotov isn't ideal either. Down to 40 hit points. He's in a smoke. He has got another first aid. Bradle is not giving up. 1 more first aid to go. He's not giving up, but he will soon. 5 HP per second now. This is Bradle's last first aid. It's a 1v2 at the edge of the zone, and then behind the other bear are going to gatekeep him even further. Here we go. So now, what a beautiful spray from Bradle. But unfortunately, the Molly Mercs will finish them off. Obey the Beard is eliminated. The Molly Mercs getting caught out there because now we've got behind the bear coming in to backstab. And that's different from behind the other bear, by the way, who are a different team. Ziggy Man, Strayu, and Timzel chucking the throwables, trying to let the zone do the work. You can see here the zone is moving. The Molly Mercs are going to have to think about what they want to do soon. Ziggy Man needs a little bit of cover as he gets away. Dutch Knight gets one. My Little Pony, though, will finish him off. The problem is, we've got the Bush Wookiees ahead. Gatekeeping them as well. They just need to run for the zone. Melancholy and Apfel know exactly what the priorities need to be right now. The zone is doing way more damage than these bullets ever could, and it looks like My Little Pony are going to go down and out outside of the zone. Ghost in the Shell is going to be Ghost out of zone, unfortunately. Jinrin of the Keyboard Warriors skirting death as well. Are we going to get some runovers? We might! Oh dear God, we might! Just about managed to escape there, and unfortunately that car is very much gone. I wouldn't start doing that with 7 damage a second on the blue zone, Jinrin. That is it. Keyboard Warriors eliminated it. That was a last gasp hurrah for sure. Ghost in the Shell finished off. My Little Pony eliminated. We're into our top 4 teams. Behind the Bear with 3 alive. Molly Mercs with 2.5. Wakan down but not out. These are the Potatoes riding on board with Party Zombie. Looking for an opportunity to finish off the Molly Mercs now. Young Quality has been harassing them for so long. This is an opportunity to finish them once and for all. Off to the left-hand side. Sees them healing. Won't let them complete. Potatoes up to 3 kills. They are finished. Molly Mercs out of the game. Bush Wookiees 1.5 still alive. They're out as well. It's a 3v4. Behind the Bear plays Potatoes. Make that a 3v3. Woo! Righty-ho. You will never see this many bullets in a PUBG custom game. Or in any PUBG game more than this. This is the most bullet inefficient game mode that has ever existed. We've got Mr. Tobbs, Party Zombie, and Back Kiwi. They are playing against Timzel, Strayu, and Ziggy Man. Unknown One was using the car to ram allowed. Yes, it was. Everything goes. You have to think outside the box. People trying to use emergency cover to drop on top of them as well. All very, very smart stuff. On board with Party Zombie, who looked like he had an off angle but had been spotted by Timzel. Some really good headshots there from him. Has to get up, and now he's struggling. 4 HP and counting. He's down. Strayu down as well. Dr. Tom's trying to go and cover his teammate. He's down to 21 HP, but manages to get 2 knocks. That means there's only 1 more left. He's down to 10 HP, though, and getting chased. The problem is 2v1. Ziggy Man gets one. He can't quite get the other. Who has the self-revive? It's Ziggy Man. Back Kiwi on 6 HP in a dream. And if he uses all of the ammo to get rid of his teammates, does that mean that Ziggy Man is left alive? It does! Back Kiwi's on 7 HP. This is by no means a done deal, but he just about manages to get over the line with 7 hit points. The Potatoes with 6 kills win game number 4 by some of the slimmest possible margins possible. GG. Well played. Oh my word. Let's get rid of the saxophone. We don't want that on loop for the next 6 minutes. GG, everyone. That was a fantastic end to the game. 7 hit points. The difference between winning and second place. Very, very close stuff. Very entertaining stuff as well. That was game number 4 of 5, of course, which means there's only 1 game mode left. Left click to victory on Tago. We then have game 5, the Battle of Erangel. It's time to reveal to you all what the Battle of Erangel is going to be. It's platoon mode with MP5 and UMP only. Much, much bigger teams this time, and it's going to be an urban finish. We do not know where. I haven't been told where, but it's going to be an urban finish. So we're going to be getting into very, very big teams very shortly. We're going to a 6-minute break, folks, and when we come back, it's going to be our giant platoon mode game to finish the evening off. I cannot wait. See you guys in a sec. All right, folks. We are here with game number 5. It's going to be the Battle of Erangel. This is interesting because we have two teams of 21 and 22 players, and I have absolutely no idea how it's going to go. Hang on. There we go. Last minute couple of messages. It's 22 aside now, actually, which is very exciting indeed. Let's show you guys what you had. So this is what we started the night with. Wild Wild West on Karakin, Flare Gun Madness on Destin, and then Love Triangle on Miramar. After that, we then went to Left Click for Victory in Tago, and now this is the Battle of Erangel. You might be going, what on earth is the Battle of Erangel? Well, it's platoon mode. It's Team Honor versus Team Courage. And it's MP5s and UMPs only. And I have been told it's going to be an urban finish. I do not know exactly where. And that's all we know. There are 22, 23 players per team here. This is going to be extremely exciting. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how many of these players are in voice chats with each other. I don't know whether there's going to be any coordination, whether people are going to be jumping on the same part of the map with each other. Hang on, I'm just being asked a question here. I've just had confirmation from Patrick, who was like, are you sure it can be anywhere? And I'm like, mate, anywhere. There we go. Right, instructions have been relayed in. It's our platoon mode game. Apparently Hackshots has crashed, so we're gonna wait 1 minute and make sure Hackshots gets back in, but we will get the game started when that happens. So hopefully you guys are excited. We haven't had a platoon mode game in customs for quite some time. When's the last time you guys have played a platoon mode game? Oh, it's quite a while ago. Hackshots is back in. Righty-ho, I'm going to call it here. It's 22 versus 23. This is going to be absolutely delightful. Patrick, please start the... Oh, it's actually 22 v 22 because Patrick has to be on a team to use God mode.
Well, there's no problem. If you had a
And Patrick is on the team with 23, so it's actually 22 apiece. This is excellent. It's going to be so good, guys. You're going to love it. It's the MP5 and UMP meta. It's only SMGs, so we probably do not want to be sticking around for too long. Long range. We want to be getting up close and personal as quickly as possible. The two teams are Trick or Shoot, by the way, and and our wonderful guest team. For those of you who are wondering about guest teams, what's going on, we have guest PUBG creators joining us. And today it's Obey the Beard, Invisan, the caster Invisan, and his stream. In fact, there are multiple PUBG partners on that team. Our team Obey the Beard. And, well, Beard Guy, aka Invisan, is very much in the game today. And I believe they will be Team Honor in this particular game mode. So very, very exciting stuff. We haven't told people where to land. No one knows where the circle is going to finish either. So I am very excited. I don't know what's going to happen. Patrick is in full control of everything that's going on. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and hop into game number 5. This is exciting! Welcome to the Battle of Erangel, the final game in tonight's PUBG Community Custom Games and the first platoon mode game we have played in a very, very long time. I hope you guys are looking forward to this. We've got Obey the Beard versus Trick or Shoot on Erangel. Oh no. And that first circle does not bode well. Where are we going? Are we going Georgia Paul? Are we going Rozok? Are we going Severity? Could we be going Boatyard? I've got no idea. It looks like Trick or Shoot have a general consensus that they're going to be dropping in Georgia Paul. Let Mike Smash is in the middle of about 8 enemies. I'm not sure that's going to be the plan. Trick or Shoot seem to have the south. And Obey the Beard seem to have the north. They're going for Severny and shooting range, as well as a contingent of people in North George. Are we going to see Georgia pull crates? I don't know. I actually don't know. Ignore Patrick. Patrick is flying around in God mode, basically sorting stuff out for the game. We do not worry about that. It is 22 v 22. Honor v Courage. It's Obey the Beard versus Trick or Shoot. Yes, that's right, God mode. So when we host custom games, there are extra powers, like you can fly around and choose where the blue zone goes and spawn guns for people and things like that. So Patrick is not actually a player in this game. Patrick simply had to join one of the two teams so that he could be a character. So this will be very interesting because the zone is going to hard shift. We just don't know where. Obey the Beard. Largely looting shooting range Severny. North George is interesting. Lil G Coin. Busy looting while there's something like 8 enemies in the buildings next door. It'll be interesting to see where the zone goes next. Doesn't look like anyone wants to be rushing his way. To give you an idea, here are the enemies in North George, along with Lil G Coin. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 enemies. The other side of the bridge in North George. If you're wondering where the teammates are, they're in South George. Plenty more than 8 here. Let's take a look. Melancholy might be looking for a reason to try and shoot across the water there, but with the MP5s and UMP. That will be interesting indeed. More than 8 players here for sure. I wonder where... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? Guys, remember, you're all part of the same team here. There are 5 different sub-teams, but you're all actually batting for the same team. What is going on there? I think Apfelstein... What happens is you read your own team. So there's a maximum of 10 people on a team, and you're reading the notes above your teammates, and there's a blue dot above other people who are on your team, but are not in your 10. And I think maybe Apfel... I think there was a misunderstanding there. Luckily, no one got flushed, but I suspect someone's getting a talking to right now in voice chat to explain how this works. That much is for sure. Lil G Coin is going to be joining their teammates now. I don't know where the circle is going. We will find out in 3.5 minutes. I could be getting completely trolled. I've been told it's an urban finish. But look at that. Hard shifts all over the place, so we'll find out. Shooting range well and truly looted now. How many players are still in Severny? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's going on over here. Not too many players left, you know. Last couple of players exiting Severny. We've got vehicles in play. All pretty chilled out. Are we going to go south via Rozok? We've actually got some players here batting for the other side. That's interesting. Young Quality, Owertuka, and Wakan. Deep in enemy territory. Trying to grab as much space as possible in the meantime. Obey the Beard posturing just a little bit north of the river as well. In 2 minutes, we find out where the zone's going to go. And where the location of this fight is going to be. Is Dutch Knight going to be contributing at all? Or will he sit out of the fight and just try and survive till the very... in a platoon mode game? That doesn't work very well, but you never know. Obey the Beard. King Beard himself. Invisan, aka Beard Guy, is very much in control of Zaki and will be commanding their troops. Hopefully from the front rather than from the rear. Invisan, a pretty strong player himself. Caster as well, of course. Known throughout the PUBG community, but most importantly, needs to be a talisman for his players here. He needs to motivate them. He needs to rile them up. Get them thirsty for the blood of their enemies. Important to be seen as leading your troops. That much is for sure. Ziggy Man and Co. in the meantime trying to figure out where Trick or Shoot actually are. Everyone's being very cagey at the moment. I think they're waiting for Zone 1 to shrink in and for Zone 2 to pop before being too committal to where they go. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense. I don't see any real reason to hard commit beforehand, especially because there's a good chance the zone ends up hard shifting or similar. They're looking to see if Cube is free. If Cube is free, they might be able to park cars there, protect the cars, and have a really nice outlook onto the bridge. Uh-oh. Here we go. Enemies are happening. Oh, no! Alex ends up knocking Zakaya by accident. This is not good. And Tinzel knocks them as well. It's advantage Trick or Shoot. An absolutely disastrous early skirmish. That's a fantastic grenade. That is an absolutely sublime grenade. And that is very much... Is it 2 or 3 early kills for Team Trick or Shoot? Phase 2 has popped. Where are we going? Oh, no! We're going Ruins and Boatyard. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. This is horrendous. Obey the Beard have lost a couple of players early on. And Trick or Shoot have got control of Cube. Now, if Obey the Beard had control of Cube here, that would be different. They would have control over the bridge. They'd be able to figure out how they could safely get across. As it stands... This is looking problematic. They need the rest of the team from Shooting Range and Severity to get in here as quickly as possible. But take a look at the inroads the Trick or Shoot are making here. Obey the Beard. They need some direction. Hackshots is holding off 3 different people on this flank. UMP with the 6X on it from long range. Gets Jinrin. Looking for Secure on a follow-up. And I think he almost gets him as well. The grenade just falls short. Hackshot's very much in enemy territory now. He's like 1v10ing at the moment, and he doesn't even realize this. This is Sparta as far as Hackshots are concerned. And I think Trick or Shoot are in a commanding position right now. Oh, no! This could change everything. Here comes Black Mamba and a full carload of people. Grenades going in the top floor. Purge and Fox are in here. Purge gets naded by Peekaboo. Traded out by Fox 8 through the window on the ground floor. MP5. Red dot silencer. Grenade round the side as well. I love it. Both sides exchanging casualties here, but it's looking like it's predominantly blue. Fox holding on valiantly, though. Black Mamba still up. Strayu, is he getting revived? He is not. So Black Mamba, the sole surviving member in this house, but we've got 3 more blue players Moving up across. Guyang goes down early on, and Sakuras needs to heal. This is not great for them. They're getting picked off from range right now. They need to do significantly better when they are up close. Hackshots in the meantime, continuing to pick them off from afar. He's got the 6x on the UMP. Remember, Trick or Shoot are doing incredibly well here, spreading themselves out so that the blue team just don't really have much of a chance. Ziggy Man playing Snake in the grass, gets one. Ghost in the Shell, is he going to get finished as well? He's looking for teammates rather than finishing. A very wise move. Can't see anybody else. Thinks it might be safe to flush. It's not! John the Fish manages to make the trade, and Ziggy Man had the opportunity to do something big there, but it's not working very well at all. And unfortunately, Obey the Beard can't get a word in edgeways. This is absolute chaos. I would say pandemonium, except they're supposed to be another one of the team names. Who is still left? Zach is still left in the blue, in the middle of nowhere, on his belly. That's not good at all. Absolute chaos. Party Zombie driving towards Cube. That could have been the place where this entire map was won or lost. If Obey the Beard managed to get Cube earlier on in the game, I think this would have been a very different result. Beard guy doing what he can, going for the revive. Good aim, great teammate, overall great guy. Gets the revive onto Party Zombie. Instant re-knock though from Wartuka. And unfortunately, Beard guy now getting driven by as well. Is he the last player alive? If he's not, he must be close to it. By the tree. And almost with no options here. Apfel right next to him. And that's Beard guy down and out, unfortunately. The talisman of the blue team is struggling right now. Noxy tries to trade, but it's scattered resistance. Back Kiwi's swimming. Sure, why not? It's not looking good, folks. There are 2 teams and 24 players alive, and I count 5 of them blue. It's 5v19. That was before Phase 3 was even a thing. We are indeed going to Ruins. Dr. Tobbs is the only Obey the Beard player actually in the next zone right now. Noxy somehow makes it to the watchtower. How did that not hit? I have no explanation for that. Can Noxy gatekeep about 12 different people from making it across to the next zone? That's probably going to be the only play here that might work. The problem is, look at this. Trick or Shoot. They're getting in vehicles and they're happy to go around. They don't want to fight them here. They're happy to go into zone and deal with you later. This is cruel at this point. Back Kiwi gets into a coupe, but what are you going to do with it? Not a lot. Dr. Tobes looks like he's on a bicycle on the other side. He is. It's the last 3 players. Hackshot. Hackshot. That's the second time Copter's been team killed in this game. Guys, what's going on? Leave Copter alone. Oh, dear God. Killy's now in the blue. One of the 3 Obey the Beard players left. Oh, no, there's 4. Killy, Noxy, Dr. Tobes, and Back Kiwi. Where are you going from here? Your tree's being chopped down by bullets now, as far as they are concerned. That's Tim Zell. I think that's with a UMP from range as well. And yes, Ruins and Boatyard is indeed where we're going. This is Killy's heroic last stand in the blue. We're checking out what's happening there. Apocalypse gets one. If he gets back Kiwi as well, he doesn't. The trade comes out, and let me tell you, Noxy needs to get revived here. Really not much else going on. There we go. Noxy will get revived. There's 3 people holding Ruins, keeping hopes alive for Obey the Beard. Killy still out in the blue. Timzel still busy sniping him. He gets sniped from the other side though, and actually, if Timzel gets knocked here, This buys them the opportunity for a fourth player to come through. He's having to throw smokes. One more hit. Noxy down. That's Owatuka. They have to play this so carefully as the trio. We need a quick res. We've got it. Timzel versus Killy. Still, I can't believe it. How is it possible that there are 19 players alive? It's a 4v15 and they're still managing to make it tense. Oh no, Noxy's down and out. It's a duo here now. This is rough. This is really rough. I think that was Patrick. I don't even know, but Patrick is very much out of the game now. Young Quality Wakan and Synapse. They spot an opportunity. Owatuka is down. Ghost in the Shell getting the revive. And this is like watching the siege in Lord of the Rings, except it's going to be a lot less epic because there's only 2 defenders. Young Quality, the first up the steps. Flashbangs, Molotovs, everything. Never mind, he gets overtaken. Here comes Wakan. He's not afraid. Dr. Tobbs, round the side. Doesn't get the purchase he needs. Young Quality goes down. And that is everybody down. Back Kiwi is down and out as well, which leaves Killy, 1878, with 3 bandages and a dream outside in the blue zone as the only remaining hope for Obey the Beard. He's been targeted by Timzel, I think it's fair to say, all game long. And yes, he can hide by the bridge, but I'm afraid there's not much else he can do. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Trick or Shoot come out in vehicles into the blue, because you might as well. But when it's phase 5 and it's 4 damage a second, that is going to be it, I'm afraid. Obey the Beard are out of the game. GG, well played. And it is Trick or Shoot that take home a comfortable, in the end, victory in our platoon match game in the Battle of Erangel. GG. Well, as Artosis would say, that was more one-sided than a Mobius strip, Tasteless. That initial skirmish outside of Cube really set the scene. And unfortunately, Obey the Beard from that point onwards struggled to get a foothold north of the river. And that, sadly, gave their opposition all of the cards. But that means that tonight's custom games sadly have come to a close. An absolutely incredible night of games. I hope you guys have enjoyed playing as much as I have enjoyed casting. Your games tonight were Wild Wild West, Flare Gun Madness, Love Triangle, Left Click to Victory, and the Battle of Erangel. Let me know what you think of them and ping me on social media as well, because at the end of the day, if you want us to play more platoon mode games, let us know. I want to hear all about it. Very, very entertaining set of games. Our next custom games are not on the first Saturday of August, by the way. The first Saturday of August is August the 2nd. We are going to be postponing that so that we are running them 1 week later. We're going to be playing the next set of custom games on Saturday, the 9th of August instead. I will be posting about it on social media for sure. But that was a very, very entertaining evening. Platoon mode is very much chaos is absolutely the name of the game. I had no idea where the zone was going to go either. I think that battle around Cube ended up being critical, but when you're in the game and you're just one small part of it, it's hard to tell what's important and what's not, what areas to take and where you actually have to fall back. It's incredibly difficult to make those kind of decisions on the fly strategically in a game like that. But GG's to all of you. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thank you to everyone who put my name down for the PUBG Creator Appreciation Program. !creator in chat. If you have not done that already, please make sure you do that. If you fancy supporting the channel as well, you can subscribe, and there's a bonus to subscribing to the channel. If you're a gifted sub, a paid sub, or a prime sub, we're running a G-Coin raffle where 10 of you will walk away with some G-Coin bundle prizes after the end of this weekend. And the only thing you have to do to enter is hit !giveaway in Twitch chat. But hang on, because if you are a sub, you don't just get 1 entry into the raffle, you get 6 entries into the raffle, and 6 times as likely on Monday morning that your name comes out of the hat and wins one of those G-Coin bundles. So best of luck to you all. I'll be posting the winners on my social media as well as on my Discord server. If you fancy joining that, !Discord in chat too. But that was a great evening of custom games. Thank you so much for playing tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will be raiding another PUBG streamer in about 2 minutes. So if you guys hang on past the end of the stream, we're going to go to the finishing screen, and then I will be raiding another PUBG streamer in a minute or two. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I will see you back here for PUBG Community Custom Games on Saturday, the 9th of August. I am otherwise occupied the previous week. Announcement of an announcement to come, maybe. I am otherwise occupied and looking forward to it. See you guys in August. Take care.